Hold on, sir. Hold on. Just let him do it.
So, Mark, what can Xander do here? Gotten a look at this lie?
But it didn't really move.
Yeah. Just I think you're right. Yeah.
Did take a quick look, and Dustin Johnson, he's wanting to go ahead. He's having no part of this waiting. It's a prickly situation.
Can it go?
And Victor Hovland has got some television cables to deal with too.
Not really a whole lot.
You always wanted Dustin Johnson in your group. Guy just, okay, I'll go.
Yep.
You sort that out. I'll fire.
Here's the roll effect.
We'll go the other way.
Yeah.
Center of the green and 2.
Yeah. You got more
Eagle
room
putt
to
ahead
go.
for DJ.
Yeah, but I'm standing there, so.
Yeah.
So we got double barrel rollings
See, that's
with.
one right there.
Yeah.
Good with that?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
If you want to do it here, like as you're playing, so you can straddle it, so you
Yeah.
got good stance.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. That's good.
Televising golf requires a lot of cables.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to fairly take
Ken
it
Tackett,
to
a busy
places
man.
least most intrusive. So like, what I always recommend then is grab your club, like, you know,
Okay.
so you don't get tempted to move it with your hand.
Got it.
And then you step into it. So like, you know, if you came in like that way, would probably rather than back it out to move it out of the way. You know
So
what I
like
mean?
try and come in this way?
Yeah.
So it'll be like this?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Everything is always fine.
So what if I go in like, if I just go in this way and nothing breaks like this?
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
you're
my
allowed to
question.
fairly take it, but I think the other way might be the least intrusive.
Got
you
it.
know, to do it.
Okay.
And which way are you going to be playing?
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Well,
excited.
if that was the play or not, you know, because of the.
Do you get relief from that or no?
Well, if that's your, you know, if it's on the line of play and
It's
it's
an
on
option.
the flag stick, so it just depends on what you would do. So
Yeah,
after you decide if that's the case, then we'll deal with it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it has to be in line with the flag stick though.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, it's not in line with the flag stick, I don't think.
It's too far that way.
It's too far left.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead, Javi. Yeah, go ahead.
Just be real still, please, guys.
What other sport can you combine golf with a little landscaping? Trying to navigate the shrubs here.
The signal I've gotten from Shane Knight, his caddy, is a 3-iron. And it's a nice clean lie now. So after relief from the cables, we're in the go zone.
Oh, I was going to say, there was that spectator or person standing right there. Made them move backwards quite quickly. It almost looked like a scene from The Matrix. You look at Neo like doing that.
We're taking a drop from that, that's material brought in.
Going backwards to avoid
If we were to drop
the
on
ball.
those rocks, we'd get a drop, but we'd have to go this way.
The extension of the cart path is
Right,
what you're
yeah.
saying. So
Material
any free
brought in.
relief is going to come back this
Yeah,
way.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why we can't. I think the only play is we chip it out that way. And don't even be afraid to even go more because we could still get on the green from there. I mean, you can't, there's no way you can wipe that. Are we going to hit it in the bunker or in the pass?
Alright, let me get a sandwich or something. Nice.
I need you guys to back up quite a bit. Let me just stand for reference. We're going to go this way, so I need everyone to back up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to feel like you can hit on me? You can even go more this way. Okay.
Nice shot, Shaw. There we go.
Get
back in there, buddy.
That's a nice recovery shot.
Big high five there to Austin for making sure that Xander knew that this was the play. The player's going to always want to try the impossible because they feel like they can do it.
That's what makes them great in a lot of cases.
Exactly.
I think it's got to be a 4 iron. Right? Yeah, it's landing down. If we're just short,
So Mark, 255 now for XanderSchauffele's third.
You can hit that as hard as you want. Correct.
And you heard Austin say you can hit that as far as you want. 245 to the front. The lie is good. He was lobbying for relief earlier from the cart path. But in the end, prudence set in. Still got a chance to make 5, maybe 4.
Sit.
Off to the left-hand side. Just feel like completely neutralized in that situation if you're Schauffele. You know, I have to pitch it out backwards to then play a 255-yard third shot into this par 5 that we just saw Louis Oosthuizen in a group ahead put it to 2 feet and make eagle.
That's a really good way of putting it. That's exactly how you feel. You feel completely neutralized. Like I can't advance it properly. I'm not making gains on the distance towards the hole. I'm having to play backwards. It's a terrible feeling. You know what it's like when you're driving and you have to go backwards to go forwards. That's terrible. Or if you're catching a flight and you fly backwards to go to to end destination. It doesn't make never makes any sense.
You're driving and you hit a detour and have to.
Yeah,
it's just okay. Great. There's another 20 minutes.
In a player's mind, that's the same thing. Like it just doesn't compute. Like it doesn't seem to. It's not natural to go backwards, to go forwards again.
Dustin Johnson could probably just go grab lunch, come back out, and then have his eagle putt because Victor and Xander are playing as far away as possible from the fairway or the green. Ken Tackett is earning his paycheck right now, Mark.
Yeah, 3 rulings on 1 hole. I think he's broken a PGA Tour rules official record with his performance.
He's getting more camera time than you are now.
Yeah, they've got me walking left and right down here too. This is pretty basic. This checking relief from the scoreboard, the temporary immovable obstruction.
And one club line? Yes. Kind of going to the same kind of flat line there. Yep. That good? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, Ken. Absolutely.
There's cozied up to the greenside scoreboards a couple times. The CJ Cup.
And both on par 5s. Wouldn't you know it?
Good memory. Very good call.
And Ken's driving past me now with a big smile on his face. Hello, Ken. In fact, I got Ken right beside. What was the first ruling for Ken?
The first ruling back there with Victor was just cables. So his ball was in play. We just moved the cables out of the way and he could play. And then this one right here was just a scoreboard relief.
Xander?
He was looking at his options, but he ended up playing on sideways.
Right, you worked hard. Go take a break.
That man on the street reporting.
He's actually got a bit of a backstop.
Third shot for Hovland. Mark, we saw Xander miss left. Can you update us on what he's facing?
He doesn't have very much, and he's made some practice swings where he is looking upstairs. Watch for this thing to take off like a homesick angel.
That's such a deflating feeling.
He was trying to be so perfect with it. Just land it just over the edge and get it to trickle down.
I played a lot of golf with Phil Mickelson during quarantine, so he's seen the super flop up close and in person. Didn't pull it off there.
This one, pretty basic off the upslope, but it's time to get out of dodge for XanderSchauffele.
Avoids a complete blow up. Stem the tide at one drop shot with a likely bogey. What's to this eagle putt for Dustin Johnson, Mark?
More him gathering himself because he's been chomping at the bit for the last 10 minutes. It's all speed down the hill, breaking from his right.
About 40 to 43 feet. Mark, Victor Hovland studying this putt. What's the movement going to be?
I'm just trying to catch my breath here right now. Isn't 18 supposed to be a nice, gentle finish to this golf course? We've had it all going on. I tell you what, this will be a big one for his cause. He took a peek at the leaderboard when he was close by, and he saw where he is. And the break is from his right, so pretty comfortable in terms of the read. You just have to commit to your starting line.
For birdie and around a 68. Under through 36 holes. Victor just hung around. Kept himself afloat.
And he seems a long way off the lead right now, but still with 2 more days to go.
Under moves him up to tie for 7th. Johnson missed one this length on the 16th. Started his little mini slide, 16 and 17. Another short miss. Go from the round of the day developing 8 under through 15 to bogeys on 16 and 17, both 3 putts. And it'll be a 3-putt par likely on the 18th. 3 straight 3 putts the last 3 holes, Karen.
That's That's very unlikely. I mean, that last stroke looked like it was just a little bit, almost a little out to in, like a little bit more across the line, more of a sort of a cut, like a little cut move to it. It wasn't very much. But it was just enough for the ball to not stay on line.
Not all doom and gloom. He shot 66. 8 shots better than yesterday. XanderSchauffele, a bogey on the last, matching 69s. Back here on feature groups, picking up a new threesome. Hideki Matsuyama's birdie putt on the par 4 ninth. Just lips out. Matsuyama opened with the 66 yesterday. 1 over on the front 9. Sanjay in for par. This was a group you expected 1, 2, maybe all 3 to make a charge on Friday. Him out in 36. Doubled that first par 5. He's had to dig his way out of that with birdies on 4 and 7. Collin Morikawa inside 3 feet for par.
He started his day with a bogey at the first, but came right back with birdie at 2, 3, and 4.
Morikawa out in 2 under 34.
I think it'll be an interesting day, you know, in general for him, and potentially even into Sunday as well. So lots to play for him, and what potentially the future would bring should he take home the trophy.
Im's tee shot on the 10th.
At the start of the day, George, we had talk about how this desert can really, you know, bite you when you don't want it. Sanjay Im had a triple, right, a double bogey on the 3rd, the 7. That feels like a triple bogey, even though it's just a double, but it's one of those holes that you feel like you should be walking off with a birdie from.
Morikawa at 7 under now, 9 holes away from playing his way into contention. If he can shoot a 32 or 33 on this back 9.
I was heading down towards that left bunker.
Hideki just hasn't done much. Only birdie coming on the 5th, a couple bogeys.
Okay. Matsuyama doing his job there off the tee, finding the fairway.
On the 9th, Jason Kokrak, he was glad the sun set on Thursday. And then he could wake up with it being a new day. 2 under on his round. Birdies on 4 and 6. More the type of golf you'd expect out of the defending champ, a guy who won twice last season on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, he missed a really short putt early in his round, and I think that kind of left him a little shell-shocked, to be honest, like for the rest of his way round. Like, never really fully recovered.
And, I mean, this group has been in fuego Justin Thomas 6 under through 8. Rory McIlroy's 3 under on his round. And JT, another look at birdie.
Well, Robert Dameron, who'll be back in not too long from now, was saying that he had a feeling that Justin Thomas was going to take this golf course by storm today.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I guess he did make 7 birdies the first round, so you saw he had his opportunities, the triple and a bogey. Got to give Robert some props there.
He got his magic 8 ball out.
This would be pretty magic if
Yeah, it would.
this drops. It'd be a outward 29 for JT.
Oh, he knows how to shoot those sub 60s, doesn't he?
He has done it before.
Sony.
But just like that, he's gone from a afterthought, 8 shots back, front 930, just outside the top 10 now at 9 under.
Mm-hmm. With a par on the 3rd, a par 5.
$14 feet for Rory McIlroy. And what I was chatting with Robert yesterday, I was saying you see so many guys who have like a 3-year window where they win most of their high-profile tournaments or majors. Rory's was obviously 11 to 14, and then he's won the FedEx Cup Championship at 16 and 19, and a birdie there out in 32. Wonder with motivation where he's at in his career, if we're going to see more of his best golf ahead of him, or if it'll be more in his rearview mirror.
I think you have to assume that from listening to what he speaks, he's pretty motivated. He wants it. He's making improvements and changes. So we'll see where it takes him.
Rory McIlroy, 4 under on his round. He's at 8 under, but 8 under only has you 10 shots back of Keith Mitchell.